Jake, come here, Jake. What's the move like today? You?
Yeah, the right there.
No, I need one more.
Isn't it within the no mercy and 0? Oh.
No mercy. No, 0 mercy.
Well, it's not so small. He's got to get the front desk. He's got to get the front desk. You go for like.
Whatever the ball was, this is this ball that has the
Can you be on the show?
I asked him, and he said no. All right, you ready?
Why don't you hang out with us? I bought you a case of Surfside from my house.
You know what you should do? You should just grab a stool and sit back here.
I'll just sit there.
Here?
Yeah.
I got 2, so that we well, I got you 2, so that we get the deal.
That's one more, right?
I got you the deal for 45.
All 12. 30 seconds. On tonight's episode, how many 300s are too many 300s? Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It kind of helped them advance. I mean, do you think this was a conspiracy?
Gotta go with Jacob Butter. Gotta go lefty.
No, we're talking about the players. That's tournament champion to the podcast.
There he is, right there.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to watch. Go to youtube.com and search Down Lane Podcast.
What's up, bowlers? Welcome to Down Lane Podcast. We are streaming live from the lab at Town and Country Lanes. I'm your host, Kyle Haynes, and with me is the assistant to the host, Anthony Skacia.
Hey, everybody. It's great to be here today as another guest here today just to have a good time and a good chat. And can't wait to get out there and did you check your fantasy football team?
Crap.
I'm take a look at it right now.
After my first win,
You got to take a look
after
at
I
it
took
right
over, and
Tonight, we are going to talk about some big things. How many 300s are too many?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, X. And if you listen on Apple iTunes or Spotify or what have you, give us a 5-star review or a heart symbol or whatever they use. Yeah. That being said, how was your week this week? Oh, because I told you to shut up?
Yeah. Well, for what?
You say that
My
every
bowling,
week. It's getting
like how
old.
my bowling is?
Yes. How was your week this week?
Well, last Thursday, can't tell you what happened. That was a week ago. Oh, we actually bowled good and lost. We shot 528 as a team and lost scratch.
Steph and I have been doing that for the last month.
On Tuesday nights in the handicap league, but
Yeah.
still, I did hear that. What's up, Deke? And this Monday, a little bit of a grit change. A little bit of a grip change. We were going a little bit shorter on the middle finger because my middle finger is just kind of a hair long. I can kind of feel it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we were here till 4 a.m. after the draft challenge on Friday.
Mhm.
We did the draft challenge.
Which, by the way, we should talk about that.
We can talk about that after my week.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And me and Taylor Leclerc were just, talking pro shop. And he's like, man, you should do a CLT. Now, Brian, I'm going to say, Brian has told me to do a CLT.
Sorry about Brian Leclerc.
Brian C. Leclerc.
Mm-hmm.
Since 2018.
Roster updated.
Thank you. Since 2018. And he wanted me to do a CLT. I was always bowling kind of good. I've been kind of lacking in the rotation department. That's kind of been my thing. And it's been I have a ton of tilt, but I don't get my hand to the side enough.
Mm-hmm.
I get stuck by myself. So I'm working on my fundamentals. We've straightened out the arm swing quite a bit. We've straightened out some of the steps a little bit because I got into some bad habits. We've straightened those out, or they're still being straightened out. I still felt like I was missing something, so I went with an eighth shorter in the middle finger prior to the draft challenge night talking, and then 4 a.m. came around. We were looking at my ball. He told me to do it, and I was like, your dad told me to do it a while ago. I might as well try it, but can you show me? So, he had a few.
A few.
Drinky poos.
Oh, wait, you talking about Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, sorry, I must have missed the Taylor part because I thought you were talking about Brian.
No.
Brian.
Taylor told me to do this years ago.
Yeah.
But Taylor was here, and I've been missing a little bit of that extra rotation. So we ended up trying it, and I thought it was pretty good. And then Monday night it translated to we're on the house shop, but the way my ball roll was, we were seeing a lot more continuation. We ended up getting 10-20. I had the front 10 going into the last game, and I said, "Don't miss right," and that's when you miss right. And I missed
when you, yes, it's a pretty common factor that. When you tell yourself not to do something,
you do it.
Immediately your body does the exact opposite.
To be fair, I literally had 17 boards on Monday night, and I hit the 17 and a half.
17 and a half board.
Yeah, I had 17 boards. Just don't hit the 17 and a half board, and I did. So we had 10-20. Thought the rotation was good. We actually got a 45-minute practice session in last night. I didn't care what we bowled on, but Jimmy McLean, a.k.a. Jimber, won the bowl on the doubles and singles pattern.
Jimber!
Yeah, from last year. Or no, he won the bowl in the team pattern. I didn't get a chance to put in, so we bowled on doubles and singles from Syracuse. And
tough year.
Yeah, his ball wasn't hooking, and then I grabbed the ball, and I was making it hook quite a bit, but, they were going down the lane. My continuation seemed to be pretty good. My hand at the bottom I can be a little more aggressive and get that ball going towards the pins a little bit better. So I think we're in the right direction with a shorter ring finger or shorter middle finger. My pitches stayed basically the same. We did adjust a few things just because we're changing it a little bit. And we're going to see how it goes tonight. But I think that we're trending in the right direction with the fundamentals and the grip.
Did you try
good timing for Megabucks?
Oh, right.
Because last time I changed my grip right before Megabucks, we won Megabucks.
There's no we. It was just a it was we. It was you in purple.
Yeah. So with the shot out there looking like the way it is this year, I think I'm gonna have to throw pretty stellar on the left. So
especially if you made, who knows? They're saying everything's out of play, but I don't know. I think it's always in play.
The way I'm throwing right now, nothing's out of play. It sounds like something Dad would say.
Yeah. Also, you attacked everything physical. Have you done anything to fix what's above your shoulders?
My head is good right now. I'm getting more into bowling because it's getting quiet. It's getting colder.
Yeah, well, we can tell it's that time of year because now if you're making grip changes, it's like, all right, I got to fix something. I got to do something. I got to tweak this.
I wasn't really in the tweaking mood to do all that. I just wanted to bring my middle finger a little closer just because I could feel the stretch a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to bring it a little closer so I can kind of bury it a little more because I like to be a little shorter anyways. My ring finger is probably 3/16 short, and my middle was a hair long, so I wanted to just kind of jam it in there a little more. And then I did it on the Viking, and I rolled it really good. Yeah, I just took a new ball and did it. I was like, what's the worst that happens? So I did it, rolled it good.
And what's the 16th of plug difference anyway?
It's an eighth.
Oh, it's
I went an eighth.
Difference?
Yeah. So we did that, and then I did do the CLT. He showed me the proper way, because we did it a little bit differently. And this way, I like the way that they do it a little bit more. It's a lot easier to measure and to make sure there's no differences.
A lot easier to measure compared to the old way.
Well, we were going off the extra line
Mm-hmm.
and then drilling off of that. Well, this one is a little different. You have the line there, but you just drill off of that while it's still the standard grit. This is probably boring to some
I'm not
people,
even sure what you just said.
It's right here.
Yeah, but yeah, I still see the other line.
Yeah, so the other line is there, but it's still straight up and down, so it's normal.
Mm.
I'm drilling it in the same spot as it would be up and down, but I just changed the location.
Mhm.
Anyways, not give away too many secrets, you know what I'm saying? But we were throwing it really good last night. I thought that my ball motion was pretty good. We had a phase 2 in there that is my really strong one that I love a lot, but it never struck just because my rotation was so bad. Well, now looks like it's a little bit better.
Mm.
So the ball's continuing down the lane a little bit better. I did some of my favorite pieces of equipment, Tour Dynamics, Ion Pro, Origin EX, which is just a killer ball. I just love that ball. And I did it on 2 phase 2s of Cove, and we've got I got a new phase 2 coming in and a new phase 2 Pearl coming in. So we'll have to see how those ones round out. I'm pretty excited for the phase 2 Pearl because it's kind of in my wheelhouse. Summit Peak replacement.
Ryan says this is fantastic info. I know what you mean about the grip. I would say
Ryan and I have worked on his grip a few times.
Yeah.
I think I think we tweaked it this year again, if I remember properly, but we'll have to see.
just
it'll remind me.
wait a few months from now when I'm not bowling well and I'm going to be searching for the next best thing.
I mean, I'm not really I wasn't really searching for it. It just ended up being
Yeah, just happened.
hey, I want to go an 8 short on the middle. End up being the right move, but then hey, why don't you try this while you're doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Now I'm throwing it good. I was throwing it good before, but now I think I actually get more on the side because I can feel it feels like I'm like this, but I'm not.
Yeah, not even close.
No, I am on the side, and then the zone's like, oh, you're too far on the side of the ball. I'm like, that's the point.
Also, somebody that is on the side of the ball is freaking Matt the zone. Of all people to say you're too far on the side.
Yeah, I'm more on the side than I used to be. I'm not getting as stuck as far behind it. I think because my physical game has been a little bit more ironed out too. My swing's a little bit straighter, so I don't come back in and kind of get stuck behind it. It's not as out in. It's a little straighter, so it's not as
Yeah, you're
drastic.
getting real out.
Yeah, I was, and it was an error, so we didn't want to do that. But now we're not doing it as much, so it's all good.
Good news on the home front.
Yeah, we're feeling good. We'll see what happens. I got to do a few other balls, unfortunately, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like the RST Hyper Drive. I like the Zen 25. There's probably a few balls that I've drilled recently. Oh, Attention Star, I'd like to redo. Gremlin. I mean, I've got some balls that I think can work. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We're saying, for me, for the third or maybe fourth consecutive week, Stephanie was, I think, close to 700, or if she didn't, 700.
688.
Yeah, another stellar night. I shoot 730, so we're shooting 14. What's that number?
1410.
Yeah, so over 1400 scratch.
Yeah.
Get knocked out of the park again.
Bill, who'd you bowl with? Oh, Bill and Justin, who had 700
Yeah.
apiece almost. It was
There were-
689, like 705.
I couldn't believe there was 3 lefties on our pair. I was the only righty. I was a lefty on Tuesday.
Yeah, you still said.
And no, thank you.
Saying.
Shot 730.
That's it. You're the,
Content
only
with
one,
that.
you're the only one there, man.
Yeah, but they were all still able to manage 680s or
Low on the pair was
650s.
Steph, 688.
they shot 700 scratch.
Justin had 703, and Bill
Wow.
had 699. Man, Adam must be good on the left.
Applause button.
Oh, I was like, were we not live?
No.
Are we just doing this again? Just talking for 15 minutes?
Yeah. No, so yeah, I just was expecting some change, and there was a little bit, but nothing like
Especially since they play pretty close.
they're all on top of each other.
You know what's funny though is did Bill use his blue ball? He had an RST Hyperdrive Pearl as well.
I want to say maybe.
Yeah, because him and Steph probably use the same ball. That ball's got a little bit less cover, so it might not impact the environment.
I know Justin was using a green and purplish ball.
Green and purple. Probably it's No Rules Pearl from 2016.
Probably. And yeah, Bill, I can't remember.
Yeah, he's got a few new ones, Bill. He's
Does he have a whitish ball? A white
he's got
ball?
a Widow. He's got a weight in blue. He's got a tenacity grit. Bill does, which is gray, blue, purple.
Could have been that.
That ball was awesome. Really good piece of equipment. I love that ball. I had 2 or 3 of those.
But I used my Gremlin for the first game, shot 250. And then, I'm not looking for praise. I'm just telling you how the ball worked. And then,
Still not a 300.
no, I had the front 7, 6 or 7. And then spare, strike spare.
Your
Something like
computer
that.
sounds like it's a plane right now.
Is that my computer making all that noise?
Yeah.
Wow, must be running hot. So yeah, the Gremlin works good, and then it's just like one of those things. As soon as it starts to break down a little bit, it does not like the friction. It will hit the friction and not continue. So
Well, yeah, it took an early.
Yeah.
Quick response to friction. If you
Mhm.
need something a little cleaner, go to the RSC Hyperdrive Pro.
Or just move right with the Surge and do just fine.
Surge is pretty solid for you.
It's amazing. I don't know why we have to keep saying it every week after week, but
You need
yeah,
to come up with
it's
an AI cord one. Be extra hit power.
I don't know how many more pins I can knock down. But you had mentioned Monday night. You were bowling Monday night, and your team bowled good, but still lost. But more importantly,
We did.
isn't that what you just told me?
Not really. I mean, because he didn't bowl good. Uncle Dan bowled okay.
Okay.
Joey almost ran me down. He went 279 out of the gate.
Wait, which Joey?
My brother.
Big Joey.
He ended up having 995.
Wow.
He could throw it almost anywhere.
We should make mention real quick because we did not.
Yeah, let's make mention.
We had a surprise Hall of Fame induction for your father, Jack Skeisha.
He really didn't do enough for the Omni USBC or achieving anything. So, I mean, sure, I'm going to say very nice job, but not well deserved. He could have done better.
Before the show, he was telling me how controversial you are and the things that you say. I'm like, hey, we need controversy on the show. We need people to be excited to watch.
Yeah, people love listening
I
to me
don't
just ramble about
Just so he knows,
whatever want.
I didn't mean for you to disparage your father live.
I did say that, by the way. So he's always said that he never did enough as a bowler that he should have done.
I think that's crazy.
So that's why he never wanted to go in. Because he's
But
like,
so
could
he
have done
means
better.
achievement,
His achievement
whereas
was
there's also meritorious,
he
which
went in for both.
and he went in for both.
Yeah. So
Yes.
he said he never did enough. His performance level. His performance was also pretty lackluster on Monday. Went down to 710. And I said, "Is that how Hall of Famer bowls?" He said, "Is that what I should expect a Hall of Fame player to do?"
And what did he say?
Well, he really doesn't. I feel like he doesn't want to go in because he really truly feels he didn't do enough. So
Mhm.
when he's 710s, he gives me the eyes like, really, like you're trying to die right now.
Yeah. What's up, Jake?
What up, Jake? And so he wasn't too happy about that. But regardless, he went in, and obviously he's got plenty of accolades.
You don't say.
PBA regional winner.
I don't even know how many 300s and 800s.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
I can't imagine. I mean, it's out there somewhere. I know Marty had them printed off.
All of his 300s, even from ABC.
Well, he had all the records. They still have those records.
I wonder if he got any credit from recent, because a lot of times him and I just don't do the paperwork. Like I haven't done paperwork in maybe a few years unless they give it to me. And then I did 2 years ago shoot 300 and sign it in Donald Duck.
And you got it.
And I did get my paperwork.
Yep, you got your printed off certificate under 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
Yeah, which I'm okay with. I don't need a verification.
Yeah.
For me, I don't need it myself.
But congratulations, Jack Skeisha, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes, on his Albany Bowling Association Hall of Fame induction this past Monday evening.
Now I will
Surprise
say,
induction.
I will say, I don't know how he didn't know. Everybody was here. There was like extra people here.
Yes.
But I was also fixing a ball return during the speech.
Yes, I'm taking a video of the speech and the plaque handoff, and off to my right, and we're on 11 and 12. Off to my right, I see Anthony just stroll on down to 13 and 14. I got to fix this cover on the ball return.
Yeah.
Drill says to drill him a pulse.
Deke
Deke says, I'm assuming your dad? I don't know.
He says every ball sucks. There's no point in drilling a ball when you suck. That's what I get. Pulse is okay. I mean, he won't like it.
Because it's not a
Manhattan Remember?
Yeah, he likes what he likes, and he wants that.
There
in
is
every
no
ball.
like what he likes. I drilled him an Ion Max a while ago, so when the lanes are tight, that's what he uses. And I'll come down and be like, "This is what really lanes suck tonight." Blah 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 blah. I can't even, my ball doesn't even hook. And all right, I get it. They're a little tight. You know, they're pretty nice though. I mean, they're a little bit tighter on the fresh. And he had the fresh, and he had the plastic ball leak in front of him last week, so he used that ball. He shot 1,030 the week before with that ball, and then this week he shot 890 with like 160 start because then he was using his attention star S2. He's like, this ball's a piece of garbage. And I was like, all right. And then he threw his Ion Max and shot 890 or whatever. So he came back pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I go in, I'm like, oh, you switch balls, you know, and bowled pretty good. Yeah, this ball's a piece of garbage too. And I was like, okay.
I love it.
So there is no liking balls for him. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, well, do you want me to drill you something that gets down lane and kicks? And he goes, what's a new ball going to do for somebody like me who sucks?
Well, everybody knows their biggest critic is themselves, but I'm my biggest critic as well.
I don't know, Kyle. I've seen myself.
Yeah.
You're a critic.
Are you your biggest critic? You should be.
No, I'm freaking perfect, dude.
There we go. All right. Well, so congratulations, Jack. You earned it, no matter what you say. All right.
I wonder where his banner is for the PBA. I wonder if they would give that to me because he's not going to bowl anymore, and I probably won't bowl anymore either.
Do you even get to keep it? Do you get it?
What are they going to do with it?
Do you think it's somewhere?
Yeah, they got to have it. I think he was green and gold writing or green and white writing. I can't remember.
I mean, imagine taking that banner and shaking all the dust off.
I mean, it probably is molded.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be in a storage container somewhere.
They've got to have it.
But just in case he bowls.
He did bowl Boulevard, and they didn't put it up.
That's what I was just about to ask. They did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, you know.
I mean, Russ was probably around then, but I don't think he was running any shows.
Yeah, he was.
He was still running the tournaments back then?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, I
In
went
the
up.
80s?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's old enough too, but I would have figured he was bowling or something.
No.
I thought he was a bowler. Russ.
He was. He was a bowler.
We're talking about Russ
Mills.
from
He was running them though. He's like, oh, you're Jack's son. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh yeah, Jack. You saw. I remember watching him bowl when I was running these, and I was like, yeah, that's
That's wild.
Yeah, he is the guy. He would have it.
He should have. Maybe he's got like a dresser full of these banners in his
He
house.
probably does. And he probably knows exactly where it is.
Maybe. Well, if he did, he should have freaking hung it up.
Well, my dad also didn't sign up. Like he kind of signed up like not how you're
gotcha.
supposed to do it. Like
Yeah.
you know, you're supposed to sign up.
Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I won't.
And then he showed up and paid him like the practice day. I'm pretty sure Russ put him in. I think he had to pay the fee or whatever.
Yeah, the late fee. All right, so let's talk about this letter. Did you read this letter?
I did read it the day it came out, and
Mhm.
I don't know. I haven't read it since, but I do have a grasp. It's like, hey, are you gonna read it? Or do
Yeah,
you
I'm
want
gonna give it a
just
little rundown here.
Give me a rundown.
I'm gonna.
You're not gonna read the whole thing, are you?
Oh, maybe.
Because I don't have the patience for that.
Well, I just still don't know if this is 100% real. I mean, it
Can't
looks
be.
like it's a real piece of paper, but as far as
Anybody
this-
can print
this
that
letter,
out, though.
But yeah, so basically, if you guys haven't seen it, there was this letter posted, and I don't even know what the original account was that posted it. But then what's that big website that Inside Bowling posted it. But it says "Dear," and then it's redacted, as everybody says now.
What the frick does that mean? Blacked out?
Yeah, blacked out.
All right.
The bowling alley name. It says "Dear blah 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 bowlers," and it says as we move further into the league season, the management team would like to address an ongoing concern that has begun to affect the integrity and balance of league play. Not sure what balance means, but our bowling center has long taken pride in providing a fair, competitive, and enjoyable environment for all participants. Something that, unfortunately, has recently been overshadowed by an unusually high number of perfect 300 games being rolled this season. Too many 300 games.
Well, it seems like they got a good problem to have because I would just keep putting out the same shot.
That's what every proprietor does, right?
I mean, you want good scores. I mean, I listen. Kyle, the age-old Kyle, Anthony debate, where I always was like, I think they should be a little harder, and Kyle's on board. And now it's more or less, I am on the other side of Kyle. This is the age-old question.
Is it?
I mean, I am completely fine with having a lot of good scores. I mean, and the question is,
They're not good scores. They're just scores.
They're
They're high scores.
So I'm wondering, because that's the other question I have. What is the caliber player that we're talking about here?
Does it matter?
If it's real, it makes it even better.
Just Ryan says if it's real, it makes it even better. I bet I still couldn't roll a 300 there.
There's a glare on the screen, so I can't read it.
Oh, sorry.
Kyle decided to set up like today.
Okay. You could do something.
No, I was busy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
let me finish
what's the
first.
skill level of the league?
Hang on. It's all of the leagues. That's who they're addressing.
Yeah.
And then it says lane oil patterns will be adjusted to meet stricter competitive standards beginning next week, which would be this week, I think, or it might have come out earlier this week, so it might be next week. Ball inspections. This is what's crazy. Ball
This
inspections.
can't be real.
Well, I was thinking about it, and it could make sense. So ball inspections will be conducted randomly throughout league play to ensure compliance with USBC regulations. And then league officials will monitor scoring patterns and report any irregularities to management for review. I still am not convinced that this is real. But what I do think they mean by ball checks, they're probably checking for weight holes. I mean, even here, you find a bunch of guys bringing in their 10-year-old stuff. It's got a giant weight hole in it, and they have no clue that it's illegal.
Well, I mean, if they're coming back into it, yes. I mean, I did have a player last year who had a weight hole in his ball. He had the front leg 10 or 11, did not shoot 300. I went over nicely and said, hey, just so you know, that ball's not technically legal. When you're done here, leave it, and I will plug it for you so that way there is, it is compliant, which he did. And he said, oh, I didn't know. And I said,
right.
Okay, no problem.
Also, whose fault is that?
That's got to be like the USBC's rule.
Yeah.
It's their problem.
They should be emailing everyone. They have everybody's email, basically.
Okay, but what? Okay, he wasn't a member when they banned the weight holes.
I'm just saying. I get it. Just saying.
Because,
read the damn rule book.
Did you ever read the rule book?
Of course I have.
Front to back?
No, just find the rules that I need to remember.
Exactly.
I actually may have read it.
Okay, so what is the question here, Kyle?
There is no question. Hang on.
What do you?
So then, the other thing is, you're making sure that they're using legal bowling balls, which they have banned a few over the decades. So you want to make sure they're not using any of those. I understand all that. And then the league officials will monitor scoring patterns and report any irregularities to management. I don't understand. It seems a little weird, these little statements. Like, they're going to change the lanes, and then the league officials will monitor scoring patterns. Is there like a certain group or subset or person that is scoring a lot of 300s that needs to be like, I don't know, quelled down? Like,
Well, I mean, here's where I would go with this, Kyle. Is, I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Well,
I have no idea what
here's what I was going to say. I can remember now. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. And I am, how I am. Okay, with lane patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Once the pattern goes out, and people are acclimated to it in November.
Did I put this up? I didn't put it up. My bad.
Once you become acclimated to the pattern, so I'll say, I give it a few, I give it like eight weeks, because then when you get into week 10, everybody's kind of in the swing of things now, because we're bowling for 10 weeks, got our 30 games in, you kind of see where you are, you might have gotten a ball. I think it's tough for me as, looking at it as a pro shop perspective. I might be happy as a pro shop guy. Because now, that ball you drilled 2 weeks ago, it's not the same shot. And you've been bowling, now it doesn't do the right thing. Well, that's not on me. It's I can, here's another ball.
Yeah.
Here's the answer. Here's another ball that's going to match up a little better to the pattern. It's a little bit drier to the right now. I don't know. Just throwing it out.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't like to do that because, if there's a certain standard after 10 weeks that, hey, for me, it's okay. Kyle comes in and he's using his tropical surge and he's averaging 240, which he basically almost is. And I drilled Steph a ball, Hyperdrive Pro, because we're looking for her to have a little bit of a better matchup on the unhouse shot.
And to be
And then-
clear, I'm the one that asked for that ball, and you told me no for 2 or 3 weeks. And then you
I
told
said you to try it first. Anyways, so I just feel like I drill somebody a ball to accommodate or to weaponize the pattern, to take care of all.
I'm not
the
sure I'm
imperfections.
not sure that makes sense, but I know what you're saying. You're drilling
to
the
attack
ball
the pattern.
to
Attack a pattern.
help them get to
to
where
match
they
up.
want to be on the lane.
Yes,
And
to try to
score.
help them so that way they can score. So we're drilling
Mhm.
a ball that accommodates the player. And then if you have to go and change it because the scores are too good, well, one, is your skill level of bowler pretty good? So okay, no big deal. Or is your pro shop guy doing really good too, getting the right kind of ball in people's hands? Are the manufacturers making really really good bowling balls right now? Which I think everybody's making really good stuff right now. And then the pattern is just conducive for scoring. I mean, what more do you want? That's a win-win-win situation. The pro shop's doing good. The leagues are doing good, and the house is probably overall happy. Everybody's got a good.
It's a
set of scores.
win-win-win for the bowling alley
Yeah, what's
and the
wrong
pro
with that?
shop and the league.
Because
But
they're
it
doing
is-
a good job.
Sure, but where it is a detriment is to the integrity of the game, the entire game
Here we go.
globally,
Here we go.
and
Blah
tournament
blah
play.
blah 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 blah.
You can make fun of me all you want.
I'm not making
but
fun of you. I just think that your argument
It's
is
not
invalid.
wrong. And here's why it's not wrong. Is because
Please tell me.
the more you weaken the bowler to not be able to be as skillful,
Yeah.
the fewer of those bowlers in the million that are in league are going to actually attempt to bowl in something outside of just league.
Well, let's take a look at the demographic, Kyle, of bowlers.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I understand what you're saying about that, and you're looking for people to improve and to take the next step. But in reality, 90% of your players, maybe even 95% of your players, that's just not possible.
Sure.
They've got a family, they've got a job, they've got something going on, they've got more going on than just bowling. Now, us, we're lucky to where that's what we want to do, and we're able to do it. We can try and take our game to the next level. But for 90% of the people, it's not possible.
And I'm not saying that all of the 90%, it's even less than that.
Okay,
Or
let's
more,
just say
whatever.
let's just say
More than
90%.
that, yeah.
Let's just say 90%.
But what my point is that there's still fewer. So like there's fewer people going to those tournaments. And look at the regionals, for example. There used to be a couple hundred guys to bowl in a regional.
Well,
And then now it's down to 60.
I don't believe the regional field is because of lack of players per se.
I think it is a lack of players. And then also the cost of it is obviously
I
very high.
will say the number one factor is you have to go out and you have to stay over at least 1 or 2 nights to go bowl for the same amount at $300. It's not really
Yeah,
about
I get it.
the percentage of players. If you look at it, there's a lot of good players that, I mean, when they're going to go bowl, you're going to travel 4 or 5 hours to stay over. So you're going to drive.
Possibly win a couple $1,000. Yeah.
Maybe a couple
After
thousand.
spending almost $1,000 just to bowl.
Yeah, exactly my point. Like,
Yeah.
And then with your equipment, with the travel, it's more about the money objective for that. I think
And I'm just using regionals as an example.
that's
but
fine. That's great. I love that you're using an example because it shows, okay, that's great. But look at the Players Tour.
Mhm.
Luckily enough, we just brought this back, the scratch, high-level bowling, whatever you want to say, to the area. And, it's a one-day thing. It's a one-squad thing.
Price
We're
point's
maxing
good.
out. But we're maxing out on our entries, probably because the demand is there, but also because we're not spreading it out too thin or making people spend too much money. And I think that's where the PBA has gone wrong, is that the money hasn't increased, but yet the entry fee is still something stupid. It's $300 a bowl if you're a member, or $280.
Yeah,
And then you gotta
330 or 325
Right, you got to
or
stay
whatever.
over, or this and that. It's just too elongated as well.
Yeah, Deke said the entry fee has tripled and the price fund has gone down.
Yeah, I mean, it's they have their cut that they take, which I think they might have to reevaluate maybe. But anyways,
Well, it's more about you have to get the outside sponsors like we have.
well, yeah,
in order
but they also
build
take
your
percentage.
prize fund.
They take a percentage of everything.
Of course they do.
They
Yeah,
take,
I mean we take a very small percentage just to keep the tournament going,
well, yeah,
but
the expenses and
but
stuff.
the PBA has way more expenses than the Players Tour
course.
does.
Of course, and I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying that they are not doing a great job, in my opinion, on that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about league play and scores, 90% of these people, Kyle, are not going to go do that. Even if they had the time, they're not going to get there. So I believe that let the scores be what they are, let the people bowl, because you're still going to get, let's say, the whatever. I'm just going to say 10%, just for a number.
Yeah, the 10% that want to bowl.
That want to bowl, and that's where
Challenge themselves.
tournament club comes into play, something like that, or some other stuff comes into play where you can practice or hone your skills on something like that. And league is, hey, good out, get some good reps in and see your friends and have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against having a good time. My point again is you have too many. I don't even want to call them honor scores because, like,
inflatable honor scores.
You can miss by a mile and still shoot 300, and it's not hitting a hole in one or getting 500 par. Like, it's not the same thing when you actually have to be skillful at other sports, and in this sport, it's the opposite.
I think that you have to have a skill to hit a house shot.
Yes, there is a skill level that you have to hit, but it's substantially
there is a skill to a house shot.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, and there's also a bunch of people that get quote unquote honor scores that have no idea what they're doing on the house shot,
which is fine. Let them be what they are, and maybe that's what it is.
But again, it lessens the integrity of the game. The game used to be a 300 was an actual achievement.
I can
800
understand.
Was a massive achievement.
I can understand what you're saying.
You would get one or two or whatever in your entire lifetime. And now people are trying to get 60 to 100 in their lifetime, which is just insane. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's just not real bowling. It's not the same thing.
Well, that's fine. And if it's not real bowling, you can agree that those people that take the game a little more seriously can have that side of the game to themselves.
Matt says a majority of league bowlers want to do three things: hang out for a few hours, drink beers, and throw strikes.
Yeah, and we try to do that at Town and Country. I want you to throw a strike. I want to have a nice shot there. I want my prices to be fair, so you can have a few beers. I want you to hang out and come back, have a good time.
Now, I will say the benefit of throwing a lot of strikes, you get done a lot faster.
Well, if you're in doubles, yes.
Yeah, but again, people had fun when the lanes were harder.
Yeah, but
they've
Kyle,
just been trained
that was years
to
ago.
think that this is bowling.
That was years ago. This is bowling.
And ultimately, the real issue, it's not. The real issue, the real problem is that the USBC, and we've said this a million times, the USBC has done nothing to help the game. They've only let the bowling centers and manufacturers control the direction of the game. And now they've let the cat out of the bag and let it too far along. And now it's never going back.
Yeah, it never was going to go back.
Well, it could have.
Well, here's the other thing.
It could have in the late 80s and early 90s when things were getting out of control. They could have said, whoa,
of course,
we're stopping this. And that was the ABC, not the USBC, to be fair.
Of course they could have.
But the USBC still doesn't do anything in the current time.
Well, we have $50,000 lane machine, Kyle.
So what?
It puts out a pristine pattern the same way every time. So are you against the lane machine?
No.
But why? Whoa, hold on a second. Why are you not against the lane machine? Because back in the day when we bowled in 1927, you oiled once a week. You oiled every day, but you stripped once a week by hand. Well, then why are you so against? You should be against lane machines too, Kyle.
I didn't say I was against the technology. I'm saying that the USBC.
Why do you think the scores are increased?
A, bowling balls, and B,
okay,
primarily bowling balls. That is primarily the reason. And then
that's fine. Okay.
Also, the USBC/ABC had a rule that there had to be either 2 or 3, I can't remember, units, quote unquote, of oil across the lane. And that's why Glenn Allison's 900 was taken away. The lanes were not dressed properly according to ABC rule. Now, what's the rule on oil? Talk to me.
So I'm trying
I know you're trying to read. I'll bring them up in a second. What's the rule on oil?
There is none.
There is no effing rule.
Okay, so what?
So they don't care about rules. There's no rules to curb the 300s or keep the integrity of the game, as they say.
Kyle, I never said that you were wrong in that aspect. I'm just saying.
I know you didn't. I'm just making my argument.
Saying that, your argument is you are against anything that is post 1974.
Deke says you were trying to read this. 30 years ago, A guy bought a ball at a tag sale and shot 300 with it. He averaged a 115 at the time. I was 190 and 0 300s. Well, 30 years ago wasn't that long ago, Deke.
Yeah,
30 years ago was only 1995. Things were a changing in the 90s.
Sure,
They
but
became super easy in the 90s. If you look at the 300 graph,
okay, I'm
or
not going to do
the
it.
300 and the 900 graph,
I'm not going to do
it was all 0 or close to 0. And then in the 80s and 90s, a extremely sharp increase, and it continues to now. It may plateau a little bit because of the fewer amount of bowlers. And that's the other thing is you've got an incredible amount of 300s and less bowlers.
Yeah. Okay.
Does no one care about the integrity of the game or keeping the game
I think the game
at a high, not a high, I don't even say a high level. I'm just saying not bumper bowl. And I'm not saying like we got to bowl on sport shots every week. I'm just saying even when we bowl league, when you miss, there should be a penalty.
Well, when I miss, there's a penalty.
That's not true. Well, now that you got your new grip, things might change.
Well, you know what's kind of weird, Kyle?
What's that?
I don't miss, so it doesn't happen. I just think that you're wrong, Kyle. I don't agree with what you're saying. I mean, it's recreational. These people aren't gonna be here to shoot PBA numbers. They're not gonna be. They're not looking
that, and
to
I
be.
just said that's
They're
not
not.
the case.
They're
That's
not
what I'm
looking
saying.
to be Dick Allen.
He's the typical house bowler.
I meant Dick Weber. I meant Dick Weber.
You still got that one wrong.
Dang it. I just think that, Kyle, I look at your perspective. You don't like the bowling balls. You don't like the synthetic lane panels. You don't like the scoring pace. I mean, I look at it and then I say you don't like
All I said
lane
was
machines.
I prefer wood.
Let me finish.
Wood
my point,
is
Kyle.
the best surface.
So now you don't. Now I say you shouldn't like lane machines because you don't like anything that is new. And you're oh no, what's wrong with lane machines? Oh well,
Never said anything
maybe that's why the scores are higher now because the bowlers. Listen, I say this nicely when I say we're spoiled. We get a fresh shot every time we go out there. Back in the day, they would strip once a week. You got what you got, and you get what you get, and you don't get upset. As I would say. And so now you're saying, lane machines are okay, but yet in the 80s, the 70s, they didn't have lane machines, and that also probably played to a factor of lesser 300s as well.
Deep's on fire tonight. Kyle has baseball, basketball, football changed over the years. Players are getting better. Yeah, it has changed. There's dumb rule changes that all of them have done. But the very last part of your sentence is players are getting better.
Yeah, so are bowlers.
It's not the case.
Well, at the
That is
higher
not
level,
the
I
case.
think the players are a lot better than what they were back in the day.
I will say that the mental game, or whatever you want to call it, where there's more of a science to it now, and you have to understand bowling balls and lane conditions and all this stuff. That seems to be a lot more improved, and the higher level bowlers have a real understanding of that. But as far as physical skill, has not gotten. I'm saying now I'm talking about the mass level. Physical skill has not improved.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
If you were to take these bowlers and drop them in the 70s or 80s,
They'd be fine.
their average would go down 30 or 40.
They might go down for a little bit, but they're gonna figure it out because you're a product of your environment, Kyle.
Right, but their average is not going to go back up
They're-
to 230.
Who are you talking about?
I'm just saying a number. Whatever their average is, it's not going back up there.
I mean, why? Well, it might.
No one averaged 220 or 230 back then.
Back when?
In the 80s or 90s, 70s or 80s.
I don't know.
It was very unusual.
I don't know. Listen, I'm not a dinosaur like you. I want to keep talking about the 70s and 80s stuff, but I'll disagree. You're going to be you're a product of your environment. If the scores were a little bit lower back then because of ballness, okay, that it is what it is. Then it's relative to the people you're bowling. Why does it matter if it's relative to what's on the lane?
And Deke was asking, why would you need to know that if it's so easy? I'm
Are
separating.
you talking to me?
No, I think he was talking to me about bowling balls and technology. I'm separating the difference between higher or more difficult bowling, tournament bowling, and league bowling.
Or like challenge.
League
shot
bowling,
bowling.
you don't need to. I mean,
That's okay.
maybe at some point you could need to know the difference, or like, I need something that rolls earlier and rolls later.
Well, what's the
But-
difference between that and league golf?
The course is the same. Well, I mean, you can always go to a harder course, but like
Okay.
when you screw up and you get penalized. Except, yeah, you'll hit a tree and it bounces in the fairway. I get that,
Yeah,
but it's not
okay.
every shot. Your handicap is your
You're
handicap because
saying-
of your skill level.
You're acting as if these people are throwing strikes when they miss by 20 boards.
They are. It's literally happening.
You have got to be kidding. Maybe the good guys, like the
If
very
you
good
miss
players.
into the oil, it will sit there all day long. in
Okay,
the
so
hip
there's a little
pocket.
bit of oil in the middle. That's fine.
I would love to see a match between George and George. The third, and because he said, "Give me a yellow angle and put me in 1981."
George would be fine.
I'm saying I would love to see a match between
Jake
the second and the third.
Jake Bissonette is 100% right. Hard to hit the fairway when your driver's in two pieces.
Come on, Jake. That one stung. Let's see. Ryan says, "I will say I'm finally back to where I was after my 10-year hiatus."
Okay. So look, it might not be as easy as you think.
Yeah, but he's back to where he was from his 10-year hiatus. I'm saying in 1975 or 1985, you would not be able to average what you averaged today
Oh,
on a league shot. is what I'm
okay.
saying.
I mean, to be honest with you, Kyle, I think you're just backwards.
Okay.
Okay, so majority of your league guys, you know, they might go down, but it's going to be relative. I mean, the technology isn't the same. I mean, it's not even a fair comparison. It's apple to oranges.
And you know what? I guess you know what the reason is?
There we go.
We have a max score, right?
Yeah, it never went up.
We're way too close to the max score.
Yeah, okay,
And a lot of people average 250.
Well, I don't.
250. It's happened. It happens.
Okay, listen. all
That's
right.
insane.
Listen, you can't take it with you.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Well, who cares what your average is? If you're bowling, you're bowling league for
You're
average,
obviously
and all
missing
this
my
stuff.
point.
Well, I'm pretty
point
dull
is
pencil, so
no
you're
one-
probably right.
No one should ever average that high.
Okay, so you're probably
Ever.
the one guy who's like, hey, no, it should never happen.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen.
Okay, well, Glenn Allison did it.
Yeah, that's probably the one that should actually count.
I just think that you're a product of your environment, Kyle. These guys who play straight lane are like they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna slow down and roll it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Kyle. The wood lanes had friction. They're using less oil back in the day. I think that okay, maybe they're inflated, maybe 15 pins, sure. Because I think maybe you get 2 strikes. Okay, 20 pins, so you get 2 strikes, but their spare shooting is not going to change that much. They might be better spare shooters because they shoot more. When
Better
they go
spare
back,
shooters
when
when their
they're
lanes are harder. No one is better at spares when the lanes are harder.
the lanes weren't that hard back then.
What are you saying is back then?
Whatever the heck you're talking about.
Okay, in the 70s, if you averaged 190, you were a king.
Good.
210 was like
I'm sure they did.
insane.
I'm sure they did.
Very few though. Now it's
I
everyone
mean-
averages 200 to 230.
Not everybody.
Thank you for taking my words extremely literally.
Well, I mean, you're acting like everybody's 200. Like, we'll see, even say 200. You act like everybody's 200. Not everybody's 200. A very small percentage of people are 200.
What's the percentage?
I'd probably say it's less than 5% of the bowling population is 200.
No way. That's correct.
Okay, so
You'll have to
5%,
look it up in
5% of
BLS.
a million people is what? Because I'm not doing that
It's like
500,000.
50,000, isn't it? 500,000 would be a half.
Stupid.
It might only be 5,000. I'm not good at math. I
5,000
went to
people?
Gilliland.
I will say that, okay, so let's say, I will say that 7,500 people are going to be a 200 average. And I will say the rest of them are probably not.
I screwed that up.
Yeah, it's 1 million times.
I hit plus instead of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 50,000. Okay.
So 50,000
I was
people
right.
probably average 200, and that's probably it.
I think it's way more than that. We can
What
probably
percentage
find.
do you
We can
think-
probably find this. I would say it's at least 25%. Or over 200.
Yeah.
I would say it's 25%. That's my guess.
No chance.
You can pull the BLS. Can you get a all league
No.
statistic on BLS?
Why don't you call USBC? They probably give you the percentage.
It's probably in the report.
They should have the report on there.
Um,
I'm just saying that I think that the scores in league play it is what it is. When guys go play at the golf course, and you're like, "Oh, golf course."
I don't
Listen,
know what that
it
means,
is what
but
it
you just
is. You play the game. If the game is the game, regardless of how things have changed over time, it is what it is. If you're -5 in golf and you're 180 in bowl, okay, like you can't take it with you. Why are you so worried about the scores, man?
Because they're fake. Bowling is done. Zach says if you make the house shot harder, bowling will die as a sport. People want to try and average 250 and shoot 300s. If I want a hard shot, I'll bowl on a tournament shot.
I don't believe.
That's a bunch of malarkey.
I don't believe that bowling would die. I think that people would adjust because there are so many options with equipment in today's day and age. We can combat it.
But that's
If you're a bad spare shooter, then we have to work on spares. But okay, it is what it is. And I'm not saying make them impossible.
Maybe with Bowlers Network, you're going to know who the bad spare shooters are. You're going to be able to send them messages.
Yeah, hey, you need a new spare ball. I'm just saying, I think that it's all relative. The game has come up a little differently. Kyle, the score is now probably in golf. It's probably easier to be a scratch golfer now than it was when friggin' Ben Hogan played.
With real woods.
Just saying, okay, everything progresses just because that it's not, everybody's 200. I mean, the game.
The other thing is in golf, you're talking about golf, they lengthen for pros at least because they're
for pros
rushing
they
the ball.
lengthen. Yeah.
They're lengthening the courses more and more to
Okay.
combat. So I'm saying they are taking steps to combat.
Yeah, if you're
scores.
if you're having a PJ event, you're gonna do that.
But I don't know.
You're gonna
our
tell me
course is getting longer.
You're gonna tell me
in the United
Pine
States.
Haven's lengthening
They don't
their.
have room to lengthen.
You're gonna tell me Western Turnpike's gonna lengthen or Colony? No,
But do they have to?
No.
Right, because the average golfer isn't getting better generically.
So
They're not like all scratch golfers now.
You're saying that the average bowler's getting better.
No, they're scoring better is what I meant to say.
Okay, then why does it matter?
What do you mean? Why does it
It
matter?
doesn't make it
Because
different.
the game is not the same.
The game wasn't the same when Ben Hogan played with his stuff either.
Yes, you're right. It's not what I meant. I meant the integrity of the
I
game
bet you the
has
guy, if you took a
faltered.
guy from golf now who shoots 110 with his cavity back, extra launch angle like me, who sucks, I'm gonna hit 100. I'm hitting 105 to whatever. But if I take Ben Hogan's wood clubs, I'm probably shooting 140.
Deke found the number, and we split the difference basically 12% of average 200. You said 5. Don't put your hand up. You said 5.
You're saying 25. You act like it's so many people. That's nothing. 12% of the population is 200. 12%.
It's 120,000. Oh no, the population. It's 120,000 of the bowlers.
Not that many.
Wait, Deke, is it 200 plus or is it just 200? I'm assuming it means 200 plus, but
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're splitting hairs. Close enough. 12%. Take it for what it is. Give it a little plus minus. 11 to 13, sure. So you're telling me 100,000 people, a little bit more than that, are averaging 200.
actually,
Give me a break, Kyle.
I want to say here that, and of those 12%, 300s have gone through the roof, which is insane. So I want to see Kyle single-handedly develop the equivalent of a slope rating in golf for alleys / patterns so he can adjust averages and fix the inflation.
Funny
Actually,
enough,
this
Hammer,
should be done.
Actually, Hammer was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
They didn't do it. Back when they were at Ebonite, they said they were going to put people on something. The bowling center could sign up, and then it would have a slope rating on something like that to try to curb that. And they never pushed it or anything, so nothing happened.
And that's the other thing with golf is that you know where you stand at every single course. So they have it designed.
I'm shooting over 100 every single course I go to. I mean, I know
Yeah,
where I stand.
but we go to Bethpage and it's 120 guaranteed there. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is they have.
I think relatively, I suck regardless. So I'm going to shoot the same thing regardless.
This is what I'm saying is that they have it designed and figured out so that when you have your 20 handicap or whatever this person's handicap might be, you know that based on the rating of the golf course, you are X handicap. So then when you go to the next course, you know that you should be shooting X number.
Okay, I mean, listen, you're amazing.
So,
so good. I just don't think it's
Please
right.
stop it.
Who cares?
But
Leave bowling.
it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we all got. I mean, I know they have the average change, but nobody looks at it. It would be kind of neat to have each bowling alley have their rating based on their lane pattern. And why?
Because surface is key and oil and all that.
I was getting to that.
You can't do that though.
Why?
Because you can't do it's not the same as golf.
Also, why am I always the bad guy in this situation? Everybody's on top of me. Why does everybody want a fake score? I don't understand. Maybe I'm just built different.
They don't want to. I mean, because a lot of people are here to have a good time. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, if the guy wants to average a little bit more and have a few beers, fine, so be it. He knows that he's not a professional bowler.
And again, I go back to what I said before. That's why people aren't watching. Also, they think they're as good as, and I've had this person tell me, why would I watch that?
Who?
I shoot 230.
Who?
Dude, this was like 5 years ago. I don't remember who it was.
Okay, so I mean,
It actually happened
okay, so
right out this door. Why would I watch the PBA? I average 230. Okay.
Okay, I mean, listen,
It's insane.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
That's a whole other aspect is when they're watching TV and they see a guy shoot 210 or 220, they think they've also done the same thing.
Okay, well, maybe
And
he's just a little uneducated.
When you sure, but why should you have to be educated? When I watch golf, I know that when they're shooting minus and I'm plus 20, I know the difference between my score and their score, and that's on a freaking municipal golf course
Yeah, but
where they would be minus 30.
you're also educated.
I'm not educated in golf. I'm terrible at golf.
But
I know what I score, and I know what they score.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying is like you know what they score, you know what you score, but at the same time you're educated in the sport. Like, oh, I know I'm not as good as this guy. Okay, sure. Your score is whatever it is. Fine, so be it. Maybe that guy just doesn't know. Maybe nobody's ever said, yeah, well, the PBA guys, they don't bully you bowl on. You know what I mean? It's different.
Again, it would be better if they knew and they not being educated.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
sure, but I mean, everything's a little bit different. I mean, here's the other thing. So you're going to ban slow pitch softball?
Slow pitch softball is its own sport. It's not softball.
No, it's not its own sport, Kyle. It's called softball.
It's not softball.
It is softball. They play on the same distance, with the same ball, with the same bats, all the same.
I played slow pitch softball, and every place we played was different as far as
The bases.
length. Sometimes the bases. Absolutely.
Then that's a bad field. Yeah, like the distance can be different, but you're still hitting. You're playing softball.
Yeah, essentially.
It's,
Sure.
No,
It's not.
you are.
It's not a real game.
No, you are. They have leagues of softball.
And there's not a pro level that we're trying to promote.
Really?
That
You don't think so?
we went over this already.
Don't make me pull it up.
The slow pitch softball.
There's a
disbanded.
USA
You
slow
looked
pitch
it up
softball
before,
game.
and it was disbanded. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not.
You looked it up on this show.
I'm looking.
What
it
I'm
up.
saying is there's not a professional side that we're trying to promote that people don't care to watch because they think they're as good as the pros. And then everybody's going to say, just like they've said on the podcast, oh, we'll have them bowl what we bowl on, and then they'll know. And then they just don't care. They don't go and challenge themselves because they
40 to
think they've
45,000
already
a year.
mastered the game here on a Monday night or Thursday night or whatever.
They make $40,000 to $50,000 a year in the
Wow.
Athletes Unlimited
Killing it.
softball.
They're doing about as good as pro bowling.
I'm just saying. It is there. I mean, they have videos on how to hit, how to grip the bat, and how to hit it. This is crazy. I mean, I'm not. Can I hear me? I mean, they have a national team program. It's right here. I'm just saying they do have it. It doesn't look like it's. I mean, wouldn't you pull this down if 2025 men's future roster? There it is.
That doesn't deserve to be real.
And here we go.
So
So once again,
hang on. Brian says PBA on TV is too niche. We get the struggle because we bowl on those patterns. Beer league bowler just throws a ball and throws down a pint.
yeah, good for him.
It's fine. But again, they don't care to know because they think they've
But-
mastered the game.
They might not. They might not be a bowler, Kyle. Either.
They're
That's the
bowling.
point.
What do you mean they're not a bowler? They're bowling.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're a bowler. They might just bowl because their buddy invited them. They were always pretty all right at it. Who cares? Let them go bowl. Have a good time.
My point is when they watch the PBA, they should be wowed. They should think that it's amazing.
How can you be wowed in the PBA bowling?
Again, if they are not that caliber, then they would think it's amazing that a guy shot 210 or 220
How can you be wowed?
because they were only averaging 150.
Kyle, I just
What do you mean? How can you be wowed? Why shouldn't you be wowed?
because the PBA is boring as crap.
Again, it wasn't boring when the guys were the masters of the game, averaging 210 and 220.
You think
And
that
then-
the PBA lane man who oiled by hand, they oiled the same way for their leagues? I mean, there was rules, but you think that I'm sure they made it harder.
No, it
so
was
it's still
always
different. There was
easier
always,
here, but it wasn't this big
But-
chasm. People weren't throwing 300 games.
but it's still like realistically, the game has always been that way. It's regardless of if you knew it was that way or not. It was always that way. There was always a difference between what they put out for the leagues and what they put out for the professional or the competition side of it.
Deke, I'm getting pretty close to being a golfer, okay?
Yeah, we are. We got the sim in the garage, Deke. We are getting real with it. But if it was always that side where there's two different stories, the game really hasn't changed. It's just been different because it's been modernized. The game has been modernized a little bit. Now, I'm not disagreeing with you that I think that the higher ups have done a poor job, because I think that a lot of us bowlers as a whole can agree that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to knock the league guys. I mean, the league guys are the league guys.
The only thing I'm knocking them for is not having the respect, I'll say, for the PBA guys.
I mean, a lot of the guys have respect out there for the PBA guys.
And none of this is their fault, just to be clear. None of this is the bowler's fault.
I'm just saying, like,
for taking advantage of what's given to them.
Those guys know that they're, like, the guys out here, they know they're pretty good. But like, I'm not like, those guys are really good. Like, and then we had a guy the other day, a guy on FaceBase, who said there was an over-under at Town Academy, and they were talking. He was talking like, oh, there's like 7 or 8 pro bowlers. Wow, how good they are! I can't believe how good they are. Like, so that guy knows too, and he's a pretty average dude. Like, he knows.
Mm.
You know, I hate this because I cannot read this screen.
Sorry, it's not close enough, and it also trumped itself. I don't know why it's so trumped down. Maybe you need glasses now that you're an old man.
No, it's the glare. It's the glare.
Oh, you have a glare over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, I just can't see the.
That's all right. It's not a big deal.
I don't. And most guys go once a week, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, Kyle, listen. I mean, we can.
And most guys play golf once a week, like in their league.
Yeah, but the only thing that so here's the only thing that irks me about the bowling and golf thing now. I see the statistic.
What?
A statistic.
Zach said I shot. That's probably accurate. I have shot 750 for 4 on that shot.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to do it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, I did see a statistic that does get me a little bit, and a lot of the people in the chat here, I'm sure this is not even close to applying to.
Okay.
Okay. But the average golfer, I believe it was like 50% practice once a week, 35% practice twice a week. You know, and it goes down obviously more practice.
That sounds way high, but go ahead.
It was like 50% practice once a week. So if it is, maybe it's USGA member. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it was like more of a formal thing. Like people who are actually members. I'm sure not all golfers practice once a week. But
sure.
Let's just say that it was. I mean, if that is what it is, I mean, the bowlers, we don't have 50%.
Was it practice or play?
Practice. Actual practice statistic. I'd have to find it to be a little bit more. But bowling, there's not as much practice. It's more or less they complain about the lane pattern versus practice. Which
was hilarious to me that they complained about the lane pattern because they have no idea what their average would be if it was something different.
Yeah, so it is what it is. That's my only thing. I'd like to see people practice a little more, but I will say, Kyle,
that is my favorite thing is my score is this or the pattern this. It's like, oh, when's the last time you came into practice?
So I will say though that I've been doing a lot more work with the individual bowlers here. You know, guys are coming in. And we are going to have a good repertoire of league guys. So I'm like, maybe like a little bit of a second eye or a little bit of a lesson. I think that the pro shops, in my opinion, most pro shops, I mean, even me sometimes, like, oh, can you take a look at me? Well, that's going to take 45 minutes of my time when I could be drilling 2 or 3 balls and doing my other pro shop work or something else. So sometimes it becomes a little bit of a hassle. Whereas golf, the pro shops, they might do your grips and maybe a little, but they don't do your clubs really.
What do you mean they don't do your clubs?
They don't forge the club. They don't build the club.
Oh, well, yeah.
They might put a shaft on it or change your grips or something like that. But I don't think that's as often as a bowling ball. Like a bowling ball, a lot of people are drilling balls, whatever. So I think the pro shops, well, we can spin it back to the pro shops now. Maybe a lot of pro shops aren't offering services to increase the bowler's knowledge and skill level. So now we can take it off the blame of the USBC and
No, the blame should be heavily on the USBC, but you're saying the pro shop should take some added responsibility.
Well, maybe. I don't know what everybody else does. I don't know what other people do.
I'm just saying, what I'm hearing you say is pro shops, it would be a good idea to give them some added education.
I think that more people, I think more people would get lessons if it was more, I don't want to call it available, but if it was more available, for lack of better terms.
More
like I've been down for the past week or 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks. You can ask Stephanie. I'm literally doing like 4 or 5 lessons or helping people a day almost. I feel like it's just nonstop. Then I'll start drilling a ball, and somebody will see me helping somebody, and they'll, hey, you got a few minutes to come watch my game. Hey, and then it kind of snowballs, and then I don't do my work, and then I have to do it later, which is fine. But
be more scheduling.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I mean, I'm going to help whoever comes in. So realistically speaking, we are seeing a little bit of an uptick in practicers, as well as asking questions. And I think for here, for everybody it would be great. But for here, we're seeing a little bit more of that. And believe it or not, the junior program, which we didn't touch on, we had like 30 kids last Friday because we offered a practice session with coaching. And shout out to all the coaches who came. But we had like 5 or 6 coaches, and we all went around and were coaching. I think the bowler wants it,
Time constraints.
I don't agree with that.
You don't think people have time constraints? Like,
disagree with you. I think that if you told a bowler that you could give them a lesson and that you could accommodate
that's
them,
a whole other thing. People don't want to ask for help anymore either. They think they can go to YouTube and get it all
right.
done.
So what I'm saying is that I think that we would be better off as a whole.
My golf game. Get that elbow in. Go from the inside. Not around the top. Inside.
Stop watching YouTube golf. I stopped that a long time ago. I'm just saying I feel like, I'm sure that other pro shops do it, but I'm just saying that I see a lot more of an uptick of people practicing when it's a little bit more, they see me down there a little more often. I mean, everybody kind of knows me here, obviously, so it's like whatever.
But again, people
but
aren't
I'm
here
also
at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, but like I've done lessons after my leagues at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've done lessons with guys at 9:30. I've come in, we've done a lot of different stuff. We did the kids. I mean, I can do certain days at certain times. I can help out. I think that the pro shop operators, if it's completely hard to do because there's so many balls that people want to drill now, right? So
we saw that video today. I can't remember the kid's name, where he was saying that Brunswick's got 30 balls and Storm's
70.
Got, 70.
Yeah, Storm has 40, Brunswick has 70, and Motive has 20 or 25.
Yeah.
It equates to 120 on the market currently.
Unbelievable.
So, whatever.
Allow me to make a choice.
Yeah. So anyways, but I think that a lot of times we get caught up in drilling balls that can kind of accommodate people versus maybe educate a little bit. But also it's a give and take. You know what I mean?
People have to be willing to receive the information.
A lot of people I think will. I think it's just kind of hidden because I think that it's kind of gone with YouTube and the way things have gone in bowling where you can buy hook in a box, it's kind of dropped a little bit. But I think that if it was more available or offered, like people saw it more often, I feel you'd be asked for more.
Yeah. Well, it's a good way to finish tonight.
Keep the scores high, baby. Keep them high.
You can still have fun shooting 200, not 230.
Let them fly. Hit them high.
All right, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. It is time for us to go bowling because we ran over a little bit. Anthony was hot tonight. He was hot-headed tonight.
I'm right, homie. GQXYZ.
Email us at downlanepod@gmail.com. You can, if you listen on Apple, iTunes, or Spotify, or any major podcast service, please like us, share us, give us the heart symbol, all that good stuff. I thought you were going to say something. Thank you to Jack Station, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes, and congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction to the Albany USBC Bowling Association. Wait, it's USBC Association. They don't put bowling in there, right? That'd be United States Bowling Congress.
I just saw Nick's comment. Nick, you keep doing what you're doing, baby. Eventually there will be time, but right now is not the time. But keep being active.
And
maybe virtual lessons. Take some videos during league. You can always send them to gmail.com, whatever we got here.
Downlanepod@gmail.com. It's only been 6 seasons, man.
We'll take a look at it.
And next week is Thanksgiving, so have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody enjoys their time with their families or friends. And the turkey shoot. We didn't even get to talk about the freaking draft league.
We'll talk about it next time.
All right, 2 weeks from now, we'll talk about the draft league. We will, let's see. Thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan.
Baby G Chamber.
Is that what you probably got? How many different nicknames do you have for her now?
I don't know. Just kind of say whatever I feel like.
We will see you guys next week. This is Downlane Podcast.